As the sun sets, the garden slowly drifts into twilight. Shadows stretch over the leaves, and a gentle breeze whispers through the branches. The night awakens life hidden from the day. Tonight, we explore the secret world of night-blooming plants and the tiny creatures that visit them under the moonlight. As twilight deepens, flowers begin their quiet, nightly ritual. Soft petals unfold with grace, releasing subtle fragrances that drift on the night air. Some flowers glow faintly under the dim light, their colors muted but still exquisite. Bees have retreated, leaving room for moths and other nocturnal pollinators to take their gentle flight. Observe a single jasmine blossom slowly opening. Its soft fragrance mingles with the evening breeze, inviting unseen insects. Each petal moves as if breathing with the air, a rhythm that matches the slow pulse of the forest. Nearby, clusters of night-blooming cereus reveal their delicate white petals, stretching toward the moonlight above. Listen closely. The faint rustle of leaves accompanies the opening of the flowers, and the soft chirping of crickets provides a subtle, melodic background. This quiet symphony of life reminds us that even in darkness, growth and beauty continue, often unnoticed but profoundly present. Let the stillness envelop you, the delicate movements and gentle sounds lulling your senses into calm awareness. With the deepening night, the forest shifts its rhythm. The diurnal creatures rest, and nocturnal insects emerge to dance through the cool air. Moths glide silently, their wings brushing against the soft glow of moonlight. Fireflies flicker intermittently, tiny lanterns moving in unpredictable, enchanting patterns. On the forest floor, beetles traverse fallen leaves, their movements almost imperceptible. Grasshoppers occasionally chirp, a gentle reminder that life continues even in the quietest hours. You notice the subtle vibrations of the soil, the faint rustle of insects unseen but sensed. Take a deep, slow breath. Imagine the soft hum of wings, the rhythmic flutter of tiny lives moving in harmony with the night. Feel the calm of a world where every creature has its place, its purpose, yet the overall effect is one of profound tranquility. The night is alive yet serene, a living tapestry woven in darkness. As darkness deepens, the night-blooming plants truly reveal their magic. Moonflowers, with their large white petals, open fully, releasing fragrances that drift gently through the forest. Their delicate glow reflects softly off surrounding leaves, creating pools of silver light that shift with every whisper of wind. Notice how each flower seems to respond to the quiet of the night. Their petals unfurl slowly, carefully, as if savoring the darkness. The air is rich with subtle aromas, hints of jasmine, gardenia, and delicate wildflowers. Nearby, clusters of evening primrose sway gently. Their soft yellow petals are illuminated by scattered moonlight. Tiny nocturnal pollinators, delicate and almost invisible, flit from flower to flower. The rhythm of life continues silently, a hidden ballet performed under the cloak of night. Let your mind drift with the movement, slow and deliberate, as the forest breathes with quiet elegance. The night is alive with subtle motion. Moths, tiny beetles, and even bats perform their essential roles in pollination. Moths hover with delicate precision, drawn to the luminous petals of night-blooming flowers. Their movements are graceful, almost hypnotic, as they gather nectar and assist in the unseen cycle of life. A gentle breeze carries their scents and movements across the forest. Fireflies intermittently blink, adding their soft staccato of light. Imagine the intricate dance of pollinators and flowers, each responding to the other with perfect timing. Even in darkness, the forest pulses with life, a quiet symphony of movement, scent, and subtle sound that envelops all who pause to notice. Allow yourself to sink into this tranquility, feeling the calm pulse of life in motion. Night brings subtle movement in plants themselves. Some flowers fold their petals, others adjust their leaves, following patterns ancient and precise. This phenomenon, called mycdynasty, is a gentle reminder that life is always responsive, always interacting, even when unseen. Observe the slow curl of a legume leaf, folding as if in prayer. Notice a lily retreating slightly, embracing the night. These movements are quiet, graceful, and almost imperceptible. Yet they reflect the deep wisdom of the natural world. Feel your own breath synchronize with this rhythm. As you inhale, imagine the gentle unfolding of petals. As you exhale, imagine the soft closing of leaves. The night encourages this slow, mindful awareness, connecting you to the hidden life of the world around you. The fragrances of the night forest deepen. Jasmine, honeysuckle, and other subtle flowers release their scents into the cool air. Each inhalation carries a whisper of life, delicate and ephemeral. Imagine drifting slowly through these scents. Each one evokes calmness and curiosity. The air is gentle, filled with invisible threads connecting flowers, leaves, insects, and the soil beneath. Even in darkness, the world is full of subtle messages, an intricate network of life that surrounds you with quiet wonder. Breathe in slowly, letting the fragrances guide your mind into tranquility. Sense the hidden rhythms of life, a silent, ever-present companion as the forest sleeps and awakens in turns through its nocturnal symphony. A soft mist begins to settle over the forest floor. It drifts lazily between the trees, wrapping around ferns, flowers, and small shrubs. The moisture carries with it the scents and subtle sounds of life, blending into an almost tangible calm. Water droplets cling to leaves, reflecting faint moonlight. Insects move slowly, barely audible. A distant stream murmurs quietly, adding a soft, continuous undertone to the night's symphony. Each element exists in balance, contributing to the serene, hypnotic rhythm of the forest. Let the mist envelop your senses. Feel the cooling, humid air on your skin. Notice the delicate interplay between movement, scent, and sound. Moonlight filters through the canopy, casting soft, silver patterns across the forest floor. Shadows dance slowly, shaped by leaves and branches swaying in the breeze. Each flicker of light reveals a fragment of the hidden world, a gentle hint of life continuing quietly through the night. Night-blooming flowers glisten under this soft illumination. Fireflies drift lazily, creating tiny constellations at ground level. Insects and small animals move silently, each action purposeful yet unhurried. Allow your gaze to wander through the moonlit scene. Notice the textures, the subtle movements, the quiet pulse of life. The night's glow is gentle, and its shadows invite rest and contemplation. As the night slowly gives way to the first hints of dawn, the forest begins a new cycle. The air becomes slightly warmer, the mist lifts, and the faint chorus of morning birds begins to stir. Night insects retreat, giving space for the day's creatures to emerge. Leaves and petals, still glistening with dew, prepare for the touch of sunlight. Flowers that bloomed at night gently close, while the first rays of morning light cast a soft golden glow over the undergrowth. Take a deep, slow breath, letting the calm of the night linger within you. Feel the gentle transition, the continuity of life, the hidden rhythms that connect darkness and light. The forest rests, yet it continues to thrive, a living testament to the enduring beauty of life in all its forms. The forest floor is sprinkled with clusters of glowing mushrooms, their soft bioluminescent light illuminating patches of moss. Each mushroom emits a gentle, pulsating glow, casting delicate shadows on the damp earth beneath. Tiny insects crawl over the caps, leaving faint trails that glisten in the light. Ferns unfurl their fronds slowly, moving almost imperceptibly in the night breeze. Moss spreads thickly over rocks and fallen branches, creating a plush green carpet. You notice the dew collecting on each tiny leaf, reflecting the mushrooms glow like 1,000 miniature lanterns. The soft rustle of leaves above whispers in harmony with the quiet hum of the forest floor. Every small movement is deliberate, measured, as if the forest itself breathes gently in the darkness. Take a slow, deep breath, letting the calmness of this luminous underworld fill your senses. A small pond rests quietly among the ferns, perfectly still, reflecting the night sky above. Stars twinkle faintly in its mirrored surface, and the moon casts a soft, silver light across the water. Water insects skim lightly across the surface, creating gentle ripples that slowly fade. Night-blooming flowers lean over the pond, their petals nearly touching their own reflections. The cool night air carries the fragrance of wet soil and faint floral scents, drifting lazily among the leaves. Beneath the surface, small fish move slowly, their movements creating barely noticeable waves. Occasionally, a frog breaks the stillness with a quiet splash, then silence returns. The scene feels timeless, each detail magnified in the calm of night. Even the surrounding reeds and grasses sway subtly in the breeze, adding movement to the reflected stars and moonlight. The pond is a mirror, capturing the universe above and the forest around, inviting you to lose yourself in its serene beauty. As darkness deepens, the insects of the night awaken. Crickets begin their rhythmic song, soft and consistent, echoing through the trees. Moths hover near night-blooming flowers, their delicate wings catching the faint moonlight. Fireflies drift intermittently, blinking in irregular patterns, like tiny floating constellations. Beetles crawl across leaves and branches, their movements slow and purposeful, brushing gently against foliage as they explore. The forest transforms into a gentle orchestra, each insect adding its own unique sound. The subtle flutter of wings, the faint rustle of leaves, and the rhythmic chirping blend into a soothing symphony. You begin to match your breathing to the tempo of these natural sounds, letting the calmness of the night settle deep within. Every small detail, from the shimmer of pollen on a flower to the slow sway of a fern, contributes to this serene nocturnal performance. It's a world alive yet peaceful, encouraging stillness, presence, and relaxation. Clusters of night-blooming flowers open slowly under the moonlight. Jasmine, moonflowers, and evening primroses stretch their petals toward the faint glow, releasing sweet, subtle fragrances that mingle with the cool night air. Moths glide gracefully from flower to flower, performing delicate dances in search of nectar. Their wings move slowly and deliberately, almost hypnotically, blending with the gentle rhythm of the forest. The petals shimmer faintly in the moonlight, revealing intricate textures and patterns hidden during the day. Leaves and stems sway softly in the night breeze, their movements synchronized with the subtle sounds of nocturnal life. The flowers' subtle glow, the scent in the air, and the gentle activity of insects create a serene, meditative atmosphere. You can feel your thoughts slowing, matching the deliberate pace of the blooming forest. Even tiny pollen grains float gently in the air, moving lazily in the soft currents. Every moment is amplified in the stillness, a reminder of the quiet beauty and complex harmony of nature after dark. Each leaf is adorned with tiny droplets of dew, sparkling faintly in the soft moonlight. The droplets quiver gently as the night breeze passes, catching light in 1,000 tiny reflections. Ferns and moss below the leaves form a thick, plush carpet over the forest floor. Snails glide along leaves and branches, leaving shimmering trails behind. Every subtle movement, from the rustle of leaves to the soft crawl of insects, contributes to the gentle rhythm of the night. The air is cool and moist, carrying the faint sense of earth, moss, and flowers. Small twigs and stones glisten with dew, adding to the quiet luminescence of the forest. You can feel the calm energy around you, the deliberate pace of life, and the intricate beauty in even the tiniest details. The night seems to stretch endlessly, slow and deliberate. Each breath you take feels in harmony with the forest, each heartbeat syncing with the subtle pulse of nocturnal life.